Lloyd, what are we talking about today?
Guitars.
Damn right.
Gear review time.
All right, Jono Blaine, Lloyd behind the camera, and this is Down the Hole.
Yeah.
So
let's just crack into it. Like, share, subscribe, please.
share.
Yeah,
Sharing is caring.
Share them. Like, you know, it's like you can just tap share, and then you can hit Facebook or anything. You can be like, hey, check MySpace.
Tappy tap.
We're bringing it back.
We're gonna bring it back for sure.
Just a little tappy tap.
But it helps us out. It's, you know, makes us feel loved.
So you have
It is
one of your many guitars.
made in, I believe, 2018. This is a Epiphone 1960s Les Paul Tribute Plus.
It's also your screensaver page on your phone.
It is. I love looking at this thing. It is unbelievable.
When you're at work and you just want to look at it, all he wants to do is see it.
Well,
he can bring it up on his phone.
The nice thing about my work too is I could hear it.
You are correct.
So yeah,
we
had that Day Street Brothel rehearsal yesterday, and I literally just spent my night at work just listening to it. It was awesome.
Or you record the rehearsal, then re-listen to it.
Yeah. I'm
Nice.
hardcore, man.
So what is this thing?
This is a beautifully handmade overseas.
He had to tell me he was hardcore, like I didn't already know.
I didn't already fucking know, right? This thing is a beast. I my main guitar that I use on stage is a Gibson Les Paul, and I tell you, this thing is probably my favorite guitar. Locking tuners.
You can adjust.
Can I do this? I'm gonna just take this so I can do this.
Just don't hit it off anything.
I'm not gonna fucking hit it off.
So it has locking tuners, makes string changes 30 seconds or less.
You see this right here?
The push-pull, so you can split those pickups into single coils.
Lloyd is very tactile. So sorry.
No, that is cool. I
will not smash your shit off stuff.
When you say push-pull, how many of those are push-pull? All of them?
These two.
No, two.
So when it comes to the tone, the tone of the pickups, you can pull these up and it splits them in half, so it gives you like a kind of like a Fender Strat type of sound if you want that.
So what do you mean? Like if this is down,
it
that's
takes
controlling
half of them
that.
out.
There's coils in there.
Yeah.
And you're eliminating half of them by pulling that back.
Well, with the with the single coils that you see in like Fenders and like Fender Strats and
like
those types of guitars, like you'll hear a lot of like pickup noise.
Okay.
With the humbuckers, they're designed to, like, that's why they call them humbucking. So the magnets work together to kill the buzz. Kill the buzz.
Yeah.
So you can get that gnarly sound without it sounding
like garbage.
Awfully gnarly.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of options. Up here, when the switch is up here, you're just using the neck pickup.
So rhythm and treble.
Your controls are here. So yeah, the treble is down. If that's all the way down, you're working off of the back pickup, the bridge. Okay. So these are hotter. Typically, they're going to give you much more distortion, much more dirt. If you ride it in the middle, then it's just a combination of both.
Oh, okay.
So you can mess around. Again, you can do the same thing with the push-pull, so you can have a million different options and settings. One of my favorite.
So you're combining half or full or both or one or the other?
Yeah, there's a guitarist by the name of Paul Gilbert, a phenomenal guitar player. And I read a Guitar World article, and he was just like, man, if you really want to mess with the sound of your guitar, just use the knobs.
Yeah.
Learn to get
mess
used
with
to
the pickups.
Just get.
Shut a pickup down.
And Zach Wilde, what I picked up.
Never
from
heard of him.
So what he'll do is he zeroes off the neck pickup. So the neck pickup is at 0 volume.
Zeroes it. Oh, volume.
So he'll he'll just use that as kind of like a delay. I know you've seen me do it live too.
Yeah.
But you'll just start reefing on this, and it'll give you that like kind of that delay effect. That's my favorite things to do with these guitars, and they're built so fucking well. Like you can reef on it, and like it's not.
What do you mean reefing? Like what do you mean pulling on it? You're just
snapping it back,
snapping it around, beat it up. Doesn't matter.
But when you're doing what he's doing, you're grabbing onto it.
Yeah.
And it's just
it's
going
like
back.
a whammy bar type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a kill switch.
Yeah, just like I love.
Because Tom Morello does that, but he uses
a motorcycle when I hit my kill switch and I go, boom! And
Because Tom Morello uses Kramer guitars. I think he has a button. Because he does the the kill switch a lot too. I think he has it's an actual spring.
So yeah, there are guitar players that have like them actually on there. I like watching Zach and the way he did that, and that's cool. But yeah, I love.
And no whammy bar.
No.
Doug Smith does not like whammy bars.
I don't.
Bend your strings and use your technology.
You know what? And all the power to those that use the guitars with the Floyd Roses and all those other tremolo bars. And I am lazy and I hate the string changes. It takes way too fucking long.
Okay, so you were telling me about like the machine heads and all that stuff up top.
These locking tuners are amazing. So I'm just gonna pull this up here. So the strings aren't really wound around those posts. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. So, but the locking tuners on this, you literally feed the string through, and as soon as you go to start tightening it up, it locks the string in place.
It bites it.
It bites it down, so it's not moving anywhere.
I'm just going to say, when you stood up and walked towards the camera, I got uptight, and I would want to tell you, hey, don't smack my guitar off stuff.
Yeah, he's trying to warn you. Don't stand up with my guitar. Even he's getting nervous.
He's going forward with it. I'm like, please don't smash that off the table.
Yeah, this one I usually have when it's at home. A lot of the time I like to keep it in the case.
Yeah.
Fucking all the time.
So even little stuff like that, like having them locking your strings down, and
and the one thing I can say about this guitar too is like it's just when you look at it up close and you see the way the binding is on the side and how nice and straight and together and everything is smooth. The fretboard is nice and smooth.
Where do they make these?
Asia.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, that's why you don't pay the dollars that you pay for the Gibsons, because those are handmade in the States.
Right, because
that's why I like the other one.
Yeah.
I'll bring that one on in another video.
Okay. Like the SG, like Tony Iommi plays.
Yeah.
I love that look of that old grimy kind of.
But look at the neck. Look at the top of the neck, Blaine. Like show them the top of the neck at the
What do you mean?
Like it's a Les Paul.
Yeah.
It's
like
as far
but
as
it's an Epiphone, so it's affordable.
Yeah,
correct.
And for this guy, I mean, there are more expensive Les Pauls, but those are like your custom, like there's a Slash Epiphone Les Paul.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which is like $1,300 bucks, but it doesn't have the features that this thing does.
Yeah.
Like this one has Gibson.
So there's one.
This one has actual Gibson 57 pickups that sound like they're out of they're a Gibson made pickup. They're not an Epiphone made pickup. Like.
So did you buy that used?
No, I bought it brand new.
Oh, you bought that brand new?
Yeah.
So that's an option then. I thought you bought it used if it had the Gibson pickups.
No.
The Les Paul pickups.
No, it came
Does
stock
it not
with them.
come with like that because of Les Paul?
Well, there's different. I couldn't even tell you how many different levels of Les Pauls there are. They basically start with like Les Paul Special. You know, you can get them for a couple $100, and then they go up. And as you go up in price, you go up in the features, like the binding on the side of the bindings on the side of the guitar, these inlays, these cool little pearl inlays.
Pearl.
You know, on the cheaper ones, they're just like little dots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got the pickups, like these locking tuners, like you won't find those on the lower end ones too. It's just stuff that like when I'm playing live, like I need something I can count on.
Did you have Long and McQuaid set that up?
It was just I honestly, you know what, and they're great. When you buy a new guitar and you take it back in within the first year, they'll set it up for free. This thing was set up perfect.
Really?
Yeah, this thing was set up perfectly right out of the box.
My Ibanez, I took it to them and it was like $100, and they set it up. And when I first played it, brought like a tear to my eye. I'm like, this is like a brand new guitar.
Oh yeah.
Like I've been playing.
Okay.
It's like I was fighting my guitar.
I'm back.
Yeah.
And then when I
remember when you brought your guitar over to my place, man. Like that.
And
that
I took it to them
was just
and
money.
Brought it home, and I'm like, my God.
Yeah, because they'll set up.
Take your fucking guitar in every couple of years and have these guys set it up.
And they'll
it was like an instrument. Like I was fighting that thing, and I didn't want to play it because it was a pain in the ass. I had to keep tuning it. It just sometimes sounded like crap. And then I took it to them, brought it home, and I'm like, my goodness, I can play my instrument again.
I'm a drum guy.
Because I'm not a huge guitar
I'm not a guitar guy.
technician.
I'm a
like
drum guy. I like to beat on skins.
Yeah. Like I sit on a chair and I play.
I do too.
Yeah. You know, I'll sit in my room and I'll mess around, you know, just all by myself, whatever. Yeah. But like to actually, a couple of people bought me some gift cards to Long and Quaid, so I spent that money to get that thing, my Ibanez. It's like a SA series.
That's going to be coming down for an episode. It's a sweet rig. We're going to bring that one down.
I just love the neck on an Ibanez. It's just like you said, it's a fast guitar.
Yeah. I had one of those.
A little bit easier to play.
I've owned Ibanez before.
Your bass is an Ibanez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're affordable.
And yeah, it was $600. Yeah. That's a great guitar. And then after I had it set up,
$500.
Yeah.
That's why I bought it.
They're brand new. They're very.
And they work well.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, and they'll last.
Their neck holds well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You tune it.
Get your stuff set up, man, because it's
so worth
unbelievable.
The big thing for me too in the setups is the action on the strings. So basically, the space that you have in between the strings and the fretboard.
Fret buzzing.
Yeah, well, I mean that's when it's really stinking low, but you don't want the action too high either, because then you have to like really push the strings down.
Tire your hand.
I like to feel like I can just go up and just, you know, casually go up. Like I don't have to work at it.
Do you use a slide or any fancy stuff?
I don't. I use it at home once in a while. There's a couple of tunes like No More Tears and shit that I like to.
Now there's a thing. Yeah, there's a thing. I didn't even know about slides. Like you get metal, glass, porcelain, copper,
and
brass.
they'll change the sound. Like the
and it's gnarly how different they all
the
sound.
glass ones sound. The glass ones sound like warm.
Yeah, I've seen guys use beer bottles before.
Yeah, and like once you get into like the stainless steel ones, they sound really like dirty and gnarly, and they like the sound of
from
the
bayou,
like it like really bites through.
Yeah. Old swamp blues. Yeah, it goes. Okay, so then moving from the guitar, do you want to stick to the guitar or you want to talk about pedal setup? Do you have any crazy pedals? You got your wah-wah.
Yeah, I've got, I mean, everybody should, that's the one pedal everybody should have. If you're going to have a pedal, everyone should at least have a wah pedal. I don't use a distortion pedal.
Oh, no?
No. I mean, everyone's opinion is different, and that's totally cool. But my opinion is you shouldn't have to rely on a pedal for your distortion. If your amp can't do it properly,
I see.
You're using the wrong fucking amp.
You're using amp settings to get what you want.
Use my amp. Yep, my amp gives me... Marshall DSL 40. I mean, you can get it like the half stack, you can full stack it. I just use a combo because I'm getting old and I don't want to carry a huge friggin' stack around. I mean, I already have the bass one to worry about.
Yeah.
So it's
beast.
It's awesome. So I just use the distortion I have is in that amp.
Yeah.
My favorite pedal that I have an Mxr Super Comp. So the compressor's kind of cool. It like eliminates
kind of like what I do with
unneeded frequencies.
Yeah, you can set a range and just
so it eliminates the unneeded frequencies, but it adds more to what's already there. So it fills in the sound a little bit more.
So you can kind of tweak your frequencies and then beef up.
This pedal's cool, and the cool thing for me is it's also it's a sustainer.
What's it called?
The Mxr Super Comp.
Is that the white one?
Black one.
Black one. Okay. What's the white one? I've seen your pedal board.
Oh, I've got a
chromographic.
I've got a tuner.
I've
got a Boss TU2 tuner that I love to step on. It's the friggin' best tuner I've ever used in my life, and a noise suppressor.
Oh.
Anybody using high gain, high distortion, you'll turn up your amp and you'll hear like you'll hear stupid like all kinds of noise. You'll hear fizzing, you'll hear harmonics, you'll hear shit you don't want to hear, and that as soon as you step on the noise suppressor, it's all gone, and you just hear
cleans it right up.
Sweet guitar tone.
And so would that be the last in the chain? What do you plug in the guitar into? Because I know the actual sequence of pedals makes a difference.
First thing I run into is my tuner, and then the tuner goes to the noise suppressor.
So it is noise then, yeah.
So then the noise suppressor has a send and receive. So you send like the noise suppression out through the rest of the pedals. Mm-hmm. So then it goes to my Super Comp. I have a Joyo modulation pedal that Rage got me it's fucking dope. And then I have my wah pedal. So I have those all chained. And then after the wah pedal, it goes into the return of my noise suppressor. So it's like all the pedals
it all
are really
comes back around.
Yeah, so everything's kind of connected to the
It's
noise
cool.
suppressor.
Yeah.
And then I just run from an output from my noise suppressor to my amp.
Oh.
And then for guitar, I use wireless. Like I have a wireless setup for the guitar. And I actually, with the help, I can't remember the guy's name, a really helpful gentleman at Long and McQuaid, we figured out a way to rig up my wireless for my bass. Because the way that it's like input jack on my guitar is right there on the side.
Straight out.
Straight out.
None of this diagonal
on my bass
bullshit.
guitar, it's like beveled out and I can't
That's
fit
like-
my
right
wireless.
up in the body.
It's like the Ibanez. It's like it's
Yeah,
not just a
yeah,
straight in.
yeah.
It's kind of like
Awesome.
hidden. It's like hidden behind it, so you can't put some of those things in there. They don't fit because
They
if
don't
they're
fit, they're
if it's a
wide.
big fat thing and it won't go in because like you said, it's got this bevelly kind of 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
thing.
So I had to
I'm
like buy this little, it's like a female to female attachment, and I have to use one of my short patch cables and run it to this, and then
It's hanging out the back.
I wind up with something like
Live behind the camera. Female to female.
I spooked him. I gave him a reset. Welcome to the internet.
But yeah,
You're welcome.
If you happen to see one of these anywhere and you're interested in a good Les Paul, I don't know, honestly, I don't know how much they'd go for used now. They stopped making them a few years ago. I think they only made them in 2018.
So
Yeah,
you
you don't.
This aquamarine color, you don't, it's pretty,
So you bought that brand new.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask the price?
when I bought it, it was on sale for $7.99.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm showing you already. I already looked it
Yeah,
up.
I think I need to go to Long and McQuaid and buy a.
And that's the
As
thing,
soon
like,
as he posted
like,
it up,
I'm-
like, I love that guitar, and how much does it cost?
That's not even that
And I get
bad.
one.
no, it's, and
And
honestly,
I cannot get one. You cannot get one of those.
you can find not one
You can
new.
find ones with dots here, with not pearl.
Yeah.
And, not with,
This thing, I mean, this thing
Shut
will
up,
come.
Lloyd.
This thing will come. No, Lloyd, don't shut up. Jesus, you're part
That's
of
what we
this.
got you here.
That's
why
why
there's a
you're here.
mic. We gave you a real mic this time. We let him in.
But yeah, this one will definitely be used on the 23rd.
Okay, that was going to be my next question because I know you've got the actual Les Paul.
And all
Yeah,
of us
and
in this room are going to be there on that day.
It's gonna be a good night. Yeah, and like honestly, this you
I
don't
wonder if
need
they'd
to.
let me fly a drone inside.
No, they wouldn't. Probably
We
not.
need to find a venue to play an outdoor show so we can
That'd be
do
cool.
that.
Play a fairground or something.
Well,
yeah, this
I just keep it back and just take. I take pictures from far out.
But yeah, if you happen to be in the Kingston, Ontario area on the 23rd of October, come on down to the Overtime
Please come and
Sports
check
Bar.
it out.
Oh
First
my
first
God,
show in the
it's
Day
gonna
Street
be
Brothel, 11
sick.
years. It's gonna be crazy. And yeah, it's this guitar is just.
If you're watching it, you already know.
Thanks for watching the show. Down in a Hole
Down
gear
in a
review. I think
Hole.
that's our first official gear
This is
review.
our first official gear review. So let me go over some scores because we haven't really done any of that. If we're going to review things, you might as well throw a random fucking number at it.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's come up with some categories here. I mean, looks. I mean, it gets a 10. Look at this fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
It looks like the lake.
Playability. I mean, I'll give a 9. I don't want to give it 10 because
Nothing's
I just
perfect.
don't feel like giving it a 10. Nothing's perfect. Features. I'd give it a 15.
Oh, really?
Just because, like, man,
It has
the Gibson
everything.
pickups, the push pull, the
straight out of the
locking
box.
tuners, like set up perfectly out of the box. Like it's awesome. Like I would give overall, like I'd give this thing a 9.5 out of 10.
Nice. And it
Just
came with the
because I
hard
don't-
case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, if I can take that
Yep.
for 1 second. I didn't know this. I thought when I was buying it, I was buying a guitar
That's
and
solid,
in a cardboard box. Well, let me tell
Yeah,
you.
because they always ship them in a cardboard
Yeah,
box.
well, let me tell you, it came in a cardboard box.
That's a block.
But
man. That thing's
inside
fucking
that
heavy.
cardboard box
was the hard
was
case.
the actual custom.
What's the inside of the hard case look like?
Oh man, it looks like something I want to sleep in. It's nice.
That's legit, man.
Yeah,
So for $800,
yeah. You got
What
a
is
gig.
that Apple phone thing in the center there?
Oh well, let's give you.
That thing, yeah.
Well, you just get a little.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
pouch
it's
and-
a little fucking
Yeah, yeah.
area.
So you get like little, you get a key.
Picks,
You
strings.
get a key to lock the case, which is awesome. You get a little Allen key wrench if you want to adjust the neck. Epiphone, I'm pretty sure they are like a lifetime guarantee. The poster. All kinds of shit.
Poster.
You know what the coolest thing in that box
Is
was?
Christy Brinkley on it?
I don't
What are we, 1997? What's happening right now?
Hey man, you know what the coolest thing in that box was? This.
Yeah, totally gig worthy. Totally gig worthy. Fantastic.
Oh my goodness,
To
it's
me,
beautiful.
to me, the closest thing you're going to get to a Gibson without paying the money for an actual Gibson. So 9.5 out of 10.
I think we might have to do some more gear reviews.
Oh,
It was fun
we
hanging out in a hole.
Absolutely down in a hole. Like,
So your name is?
I'm Jono.
My name is?
Blaine.
Who's that?
Who's this guy over here? This is our man Lloyd. We love this guy.
Lloyd is the camera operator.
He is the man.
S's and F's.
S's and F's with
S's
a brand
and
new
F's,
Teeth and
buddy.
Tough.
Trying.
We're getting
We
there,
understand.
buddy. We're getting there.
Love everybody.
Bye,
Have a good
guys.
night.
Subscribe, like, and
Share.
watch the show and share if you
Share
want
if
to.
you can.
Yeah, and come on down on the 23rd of October 2021 to Kingston, Ontario, Overtime Sports Bar, Bath and Days
Oh, it's
Road,
gonna be friggin'
or
awesome,
Gardner's
guys.
Road.
It's going to be
It'll
awesome.
be a great time. Day Street Brothel, Godthorn Release, Winter, and
Vinyl Hero.
Final Hero. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.